Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. Welcome back, y'all. How's it going? I am so excited today. We are doing my absolute favorite Decepticon, Shockwave. That's right. We are moving on to the next model in our Moo model collection, to my personal favorite bad guy. This guy was the tech, the scientist, the genius, but he was big enough to also be effective in combat. I can't wait, and this looks awesome. So why don't we just bring the camera on in, we'll take a look at the packaging and see what comes inside. Okay, so here is the packaging for Shockwave. We're back to having Chinese on the box. That's fine, I can live with that. Look at that chest plate. Look at that detail. You can see there's a few 3D elements in there as well. That's going to be fun. His little cannon here. This makes me a little bit nervous because the cannons in the previous ones have been fairly difficult to assemble. But it does look awesome in this display here. Look at all the detail on the thigh here. Okay, that's going to be awesome. And the spread of the legs means all of this wonderful detail on the inside of the leg is going to shine through. And you can see they've got this nice layered effect going on. So you can see the inside, which actually that just looks great. That looks really great. Flipping it over here, you can see the cannon here has been replaced with a hand. Now, I'm not particularly fond of this hand. It looks a little plain, to be honest with you. And, I mean, Shockwave without his cannon, I'm not going to use that. I hope there's a place to attach it somewhere on here so that we don't have a loose hand lying around, but we'll have to wait till we assemble it and see what we got. Coming on down to the back, you can see the cabling here that goes to the cannon. Okay, that makes me a little nervous. I can think of a dozen different ways they might have engineered that, and none of them sound fun. So I'm hoping the guys that built this are smarter than I am and came up with a different way of throwing that together. But that, right now, seems like that's going to be the hardest part of this entire build. Got some awesome detail here. On his back plate, another view of the hand. The hand definitely looks better on this angle than it did up here. But still in all, I don't think I'm going to be using the hand. I think I'm going to use the cannon. It just seems better to me. Look at the detail on that torso, though. Whoa! Okay, this is going to be fun. This is going to be an absolute blast. Okay, coming over here. Looks like, wow, he's only a 6 on the difficulty level, so should be a fairly easy build then. And only 383 pieces, which that's much smaller than I would have anticipated. I would think that Shockwave here would be about the same size as, say, Soundwave. But with that many pieces, it seems like he might actually end up being a bit smaller. Won't know until we put them together, of course. But let's say we get the cellophane off and see what comes inside. As per usual, the casing is just a sleeve, and this slides right out. And we can pop the side open here. And there we go. Well, that is an interesting artistic interpretation of Shockwave there. That chest, I'm not sure if that's a G1 Shockwave or not, but it is definitely nice and cool. It's a hefty instruction book, not as big as Optimus, bigger than, Jazz. Nothing outstanding here. I'm looking to see if I can find that cable for the cannon. Second, oh, that's the last thing you do. Oh no. Look at that. That's, oh no. Oh, that is going to be so much of a nightmare to put together. Oh, well, I guess at least it's last, right? Okay. Let's see what we got on the metal here. And of course we do have the sales pamphlet, which, yeah, nothing actually new or different that I can see in there. And the finger condoms. Oh, look at this. Some magnets here. We've got one large and 2 small magnets. So not much in the way of magnets. Obviously for the hand. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and there is a place on his back where we can store it. Taking a look at the metal here. See if we can't get it out of the big envelope. Alright. This feels like a decent amount of metal. I wonder if it's just 383 big pieces. Alright, so we've got what? Like a little 1/8 sheet here, nice and silver. Oh man, look at that purple. That purple is awesome. Very reflective, very metallic. In the end, he is going to look beautiful. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like we've got 5 full sheets of metal, plus this little 1/8 sheet here. So definitely more metal than, say, Jazz or even Wheeljack. But in bigger pieces, bigger chunks. So that should be fun. Uh-oh, look at that. There is that cable that we're going to be doing last. Oh, that makes me nervous. It really does. All right, well, this actually really looks beautiful. I can't wait to get them together, so why don't we just cut some pieces out and get started.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
All right, y'all, and here we are at the end of part one. We have his legs, his crotch, and I am loving this. I can't even begin to tell you how massive these are and how awesome they are. They're just great. As expected, lots of big pieces, not a whole lot on the small side, and kind of an exercise in contradiction. Let me get in here and show you what I mean. First things first, for these pieces inside the crotch, and there's another one right in here, the instructions are not very clear, and it actually looks like they're supposed to be popped out, not popped in. So be very careful when you're assembling those. We've got some really nice skirt plates here with some great laser etched and painted on details. The crotch itself, mostly just some laser etching, not a lot of detail on them, but you know, all in all, not bad. Coming down to the thighs, this is where things get a little weird. See, right here, you've got all of this painted detail. And I mean, it looks nice, but it's flat, it's static, you know, it's painted on. But if you come around to the back, you've got this wonderful little layered piece that gives you the impression that, you know, you're seeing inside the leg a little bit. So you've got these odd contradictions from, you know, flat painted detail to awesome three-dimensional detail. But there is a lot of laser etching and textured work here. This piece here is just amazing. And oddly, on the underside, it actually says Shockwave on both legs. Nobody's ever going to see that when he's standing upright, but there it is. Coming down a little bit, you've got these excellent little pieces of detail here, right where the knee joint is. You've got this gear work, wonderful gold highlights. This shade of purple is just absolutely perfect. It is absolutely perfect for Shockwave. More painted detail here on the ankle, which is a little odd. But, and then the foot, I mean, it's really weird. In previous models, we've done three-dimensional piston work and gears and stuff like that on the ankles, and then they cover it up with the leg plates. And then on this one, you've got a perfectly clear, easily visible ankle, and it's all painted detail. I don't understand the design choice, but it is what it is. On the inside of the leg, this is absolutely awesome. This is my favorite part right here. It really gives you the impression that you're seeing inside the leg and seeing some of the inner workings. These little pieces right here, these little quarter circle pieces, those were a pain to get on, so be very careful when you're putting them together. I tried several different techniques. Nothing really made it any easier, so best of luck. You got some nice venting detail down here. On the shin, these beautiful popped out arrows coming down to this wonderful mesh detail. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, as you can see, he's got a very action-y pose here on his legs, which gives him an incredibly wide stance. So you're definitely going to need some space when you're displaying this piece. But all in all, I mean, I can't say enough good things about this. Even though it's got fewer parts, they are bigger and they come together very, very nice. You've got this wonderful detail here and this perforation on this side, which really just looks excellent. This wonderful calf detail with the wonderful gold highlights, absolutely beautiful. This is going to be an amazing piece, and I really can't wait to move on to the next part. But for now, we're gonna have to call it. I really hope you liked the video. If you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.